Hey there, family. Welcome or welcome back to a Real Niggas channel. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe after you watch the Real Niggas video. And if you're not new, welcome back to yours. Period. As y'all can tell by the title of this video, we will be talking about the ego. Now, I chose this topic because I want to let y'all know what the ego is and how to overcome your ego and why it is actually significant in the world we live in today. Okay, so first we're going to start off how we got it. And why. Hold on, let me fix my necklace. Make sure I show what I'm representing, you know what I'm saying? So y'all don't just be, so y'all can comprehend where I'm coming from and what type of spiritual person I am. So basically, the world we live in today is a simulation, okay? This simulation is actually called the Matrix, believe it or not. Yes, they put movies in y'all face, but some of us are too naive to even comprehend it and actually believe what we see. Basically, let's remember that this is Earth. The planet we live on is Earth. Whatever y'all want to call it, it's just a planet that has an energy that is just a planet with a frequency, okay? Well, not just a planet, but it's a planet with a frequency. And on this planet, we have different energies. I think like almost all the energies you can even think of. Well, you might think like that because this is only the third dimension. Having so many different emotions and growing up and living each different one, like you experience more than 5 energies in one day. And that is what actually creates our ego, because our body, actually our mind is not used to all of these different energies, okay? It's used to just living in the same vibration. Like, what I mean by different energies and same vibrations, think of it like it being a planet and it was just love, just high vibrational energies like love, happiness, joy, high vibrational things. Like and it's just like things that made them this way. Like people not just gonna be happy just because it's like it was just a very joyful life, you know what I'm saying? But Earth it's a level, okay? It's a level that we all have to overcome and conquer, because without experiencing these type of energies, you're not gonna be prepared for other energies to come. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are happy and stuff, people deserve to be happy. Like I'm not gonna say it's not just handed to you, but it's the society that we live in. But basically, back to the ego. Some people say they have a depth of their ego because of a certain drug. So when you take this drug, you lose your ego. You have a depth of your ego because you're figuring out why you have it. So you're kind of like manipulating it. So think of it like this. Say you happy, right? You happy all the time, and the only reason we have this ego is because we're on Earth. And without the ego, we wouldn't be able to comprehend with all these different emotions. Like it's what keeps us stable. Like it's what keeps us grounded in a third dimensional form, because that's what this Earth is. It's 3D. You know what I'm saying? But when you ascend and you're just spiritual, like you can ascend to the 5th dimension in a third dimensional form, that's what makes you your higher self and not your ego. And that is how you can overcome your ego. And in order to become your higher self on the daily basis and stay ascended when you're in the 3rd dimension, is balance yourself out. Your chakras has a main part when I say balancing yourself out. Remember the scales of Ma'at, because you don't get judged when you die. This is death. We're living our death right now. So just like they say, the death of your ego, it's not literally dead. It's just experiencing a beginning and an end. That's what we are. We had the death of our old life, the old version of ourselves, in the same body. You know what I'm saying? And we've ascended, we're shifting. Death isn't real, it's an illusion. It's literally just beginning and end. That's all death means. So don't be afraid of death, because it's an illusion. And that is what the Matrix has put here along with your ego. We're not supposed to have an ego. We're supposed to be able to be our higher selves in any dimension, but they have taken that knowledge away from us, and now we have to go and get it back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say it's good to be living in the Matrix, but in a way it is, because it humbles you. It makes you move up. It makes you realize that you have a light to shine for other people to shine there. Think of yourself like the moon. You are that light. Once upon a time, it was just that moon in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, like a year ago, if you looked up in the sky, you wouldn't see stars. Well, at least where I be going, I've rarely seen stars, but it was like a few up there. But I can tell you right now, when I go outside and I see that moon, trust me, I see thousands of stars right next to it. Why? Because more people are waking up. Stars are just energies, y'all. It's a soul. So, like I was saying, the moon it has this big light because it has built itself up. It has all this energy, you know, just bursting. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the biggest light in the night sky. Then you have these stars. They are ascending. They have ascended. They are shining their light in the darkness. And what I mean by that, think of the sky as your ego, right? If everybody was their higher selves, you wouldn't know that you had a light and that your higher self meant something, right? So that's me bringing it down to, that's me relating the Matrix, the ego, and the sky. They are connected. Like, the Matrix is what made your ego, okay? And basically your ego is the sky. Then you are that star. If you once upon a time, it was just darkness. The universe was just nothingness. It was nothing there. You know what I'm saying? So then when this one light, this one moon comes out and is shining its light, it is its higher self. That's what I'm trying to compare this to. It is shining its light and it's realizing its purpose, because there's nothing else as bright as that moon when it's time to shine. You know what I'm saying? And then once you shine in your light, you start creating other lights because you are influencing them. You are giving them a spiritual birth in a form, in a sense. So that's where I'm trying to get this. I hope this makes sense to y'all. It basically brings me to darkness and light. Once upon a time, the universe was just dark. And then you have this burst of light. You have to, and that burst of light was there by itself. Nothing else. Like, those stars wasn't always there. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't always stars shining with that moon. You have to be alone. You have to experience that, because without being alone, you don't humble yourself. You're going to feel like you need these people. You feel like these people are meant to be in your life, when actually it's just you. It is just you. You have to experience loneliness, and that's okay. Nothing is wrong with it. You can go in your room and be kicking it by yourself. And if you cannot kick it by yourself, you are not balanced. Simple as that. You are too attached to the third dimension when you need to be ascended. The fifth dimension is your higher self. And if you do not reach enlightenment, you do not become your higher self. You do not ascend. Detach yourself from the third dimension, but still live in it, because that's our purpose. We have to live in this. That's the part of this physical experience. But expressing yourself is through your higher self. Don't express yourself through your ego, because they don't make you look good. And not only that, you are not your ego. That is something that you had gained. That is something that the Matrix has taught you. Detach. When you leave the Matrix, you leave everything that you had to learn in the Matrix. So when you ascend, you bring your fifth dimensional intelligence, skills, talents, whatever you want to call it, with yourself wherever you go, because it's your soul. Like, I'm not this body. I don't even identify with this body. I identify with my soul. So when I'm talking to people, I'm not like, I got to communicate that way, you know, because that's how other people can, that's how we was taught. And I'm not saying Like, that's, yeah, eventually we're gonna leave it, we're gonna let it go, but right now you got to do what you got to do, because that's why I'm continuing to make these videos. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna talk some stuff, I'm gonna make sure I'm talking my stuff for real, for real. But most of the time when I'm talking, I'm coding stuff to communicate with your spirit, and some people can feel it, some people don't. But that's if you match my energy. That's if you on my level. We're gonna get each other, because we on the same chapter now. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically where I was trying to go with this video. I hope it made sense. I tried to touch based on everything. I hope I didn't sound, I hope I wasn't going too fast. And if I was, y'all can always go back and replay the video and, you know, pause it, think about it as I'm talking. I do want y'all to do that, because I be having to do that too. Straight up. That's really it for my video, y'all. I love y'all. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? If you don't comment, like. What's wrong with liking the video? You know what I'm saying? Like, support. But also email me if y'all want to have any topics y'all want me to make a video about, or you can comment that down below as well. But if you want to get a little bit more personal, know me a little bit more, I don't have social medias anymore. I don't have a Snapchat. I do have an Instagram, but it's for my business page, and it's actually deleted. I don't be on my stuff. But yeah, that's really it for my video. I love y'all. Bye to your family.